We've been learning how upsetting feelings don't just happen. They're caused by quick thoughts called poison thoughts that pop into our heads. And we learned about antidote thoughts, which we can give ourselves to fight poison thoughts. And by going into other people's minds to look at their thoughts, we can learn how to fix our own upsetting thoughts and feelings. And we've learned about 5 kinds of poison thoughts: black and white thinking, predicting without proof, searching for the bad, ignoring the good, blaming, and rigid thinking. Now we're going to learn more about searching for the bad and ignoring the good. People's minds search for information to learn important things, both good and bad. I'm better in math now. Must be all the studying. I seem to run slow in gym class. Sometimes something goes a little wrong in our minds. We search too hard for unhappy thoughts. I run slow in gym class. Another problem is when we ignore good things. Examples of searching for the bad. Looking back on my life, I see mainly failures. There's more bad stuff than good in my life. This day has been terrible. Antidote thoughts, searching for the bad, ignoring the good. You can't ignore the good parts. Don't believe it. Your bad mood is making you think that. You can wreck your day just by thinking that. Searching for the bad, ignoring the good. When your mind takes a problem and makes it seem really huge. When your mind makes you ignore something that's good. We are in the mind of a boy named Jerry. Jerry's aunt just had a new baby, but Jerry doesn't feel happy. He keeps thinking about his dog, Alfred, who died 3 weeks ago. Why did he have to die? Why? What is the bad thing that Jerry's mind keeps concentrating on? What is the good thing that his mind is ignoring? What are some antidote thoughts that Jerry needs at this time? Sometimes our own minds get stuck on negative thoughts that make us sad. Can you think of a time when your own mind was acting like Jerry's mind? What was the bad thing you were stuck on? What good things were you ignoring? What antidote thoughts did you need? You can pause if you need to at this point to think and remember. We are now in the mind of Shane, who is at a birthday party. For Shane, musical chairs is the most important part of this party. He doesn't win, even though they play the game 3 times. He decides, I never should have come to this birthday party. What is the bad thing stuck in Shane's mind? What are some good things he's ignoring? What antidote thoughts does he need? Think about a time now when your own mind was acting kind of like Shane's. When you wanted something to go your way and you couldn't think of anything else. What were your poison thoughts at that time? What antidote thoughts did you need? Again, you can pause if you need to at this point, to think and remember. Now we're in the mind of Stephanie, who's going over her day in her mind. Stephanie found someone to sit with at lunch, and recently Stephanie's mom got a new job. But Stephanie got a D on the paper she wrote about her favorite rock group. Stephanie thinks, I'm having a really bad day. What things is Stephanie concentrating on? What good things is she ignoring? What antidote thoughts does she need? Think about a time when your mind was a little bit like Stephanie's mind, when your whole day seemed ruined because of something bad that happened. At that time, what was your poison thought? What antidote thoughts did you need? Now we're in the mind of a girl named Ellen who is thinking about a girl she knows named Samantha. Ellen loves Harry Potter movies more than anything, but Samantha said today that she doesn't really care for Harry Potter very much. So even though Samantha says hi to Ellen in the hall, and even gave Ellen a bag of chips at lunch, Ellen is upset. Samantha could never be my friend. Can you think of some antidote thoughts for Ellen? Often we want our friends to like the same things that we like, but sometimes it doesn't turn out that way. Can you think of a time when it really bothered you that someone didn't like the same thing as you? At that time, what was your poison thought, and what antidote thoughts did you need? We are in the mind of a boy named Tanner. He just tried out to be a singer in the talent show. But they don't pick him to be the singer. Instead, they ask Tanner if he can work the lights and sound because he's very good with electronics. Tanner thinks, no one really wants me in this talent show. What antidote thoughts might help Tanner at this time? By this point, you have probably learned quite a lot about how all kinds of people get their minds stuck on bad things sometimes. Maybe you are also getting good at going into your own mind to learn how your own mind might have this problem sometimes. Can you think of a time when your own thinking was like Tanner's? What poison thoughts did you have? What antidote thoughts did you need? We are in the mind of a girl named Chelsea who is enjoying her own birthday party. But then something happens. Chelsea's mother says, just 2 donuts per person. After the party is over, Chelsea's friend Sofia spends a long time helping to pick up trash and wash dishes. That's when Chelsea sees Sofia take a 3rd donut. As Chelsea runs to go tell Mom, she thinks, Sofia's a donut stealer. What antidote thoughts does Chelsea need at this time? When your mind concentrates too hard on someone's faults, you can end up ignoring good things about them, like the way Chelsea gets upset at Sofia, and ignores the fact that Sofia spent a lot of time helping to clean up after the party. Think about a time when your own mind was looking too closely at someone's faults, while ignoring their good qualities. What were your poison thoughts at that time? What antidote thoughts did you need? Now we're in the mind of Jackson, at the end of his soccer game. Jackson has accomplished a lot this year. He is kind to other kids. He obeys rules well. He doesn't get so angry at home anymore. But none of this matters to Jackson now as the ball goes past him and into the net and his team loses the soccer game. He thinks, we've lost our big game. This is a disaster. Can you think of any antidote thoughts for Jackson? When you experience a big disappointment, what are some of the good things about you that you forget about? See if you can think of a time when you felt very let down, the way Jackson feels, what were your poison thoughts at that time? What antidote thoughts did you need?